Hello Saints fans and welcome to St Neots Town TV. We're actually recording this one on Thursday evening after our defeat of Tuesday against Redditch. Couple of reasons for that. One, we just wanted to let the dust settle, gather our thoughts and have a chat about the game, because I don't think anyone was necessarily up for a chat on Tuesday night, so here we are tonight. Now, just to kick off with yourself, Ian, from my opinion, I thought we had a pretty good game on Tuesday night. The first half was good in terms of possession, the way we used the ball, the way we kept the ball, and the way we tried to expose them on the flanks and use the skill and the pace that we've got there. What was your thoughts about that first half?
First half performance, yeah, I agree. I thought we played okay, and then we sort of grew into the game. And for the last 15 minutes before half time, we looked in control. We were patient with the ball that we've been asking them to do. We were prodding, we were sort of probing, we were keeping possession along the back, and then we turned them a few times and we got behind them with some balls inside the fullbacks to the wide players. Yeah, and then sort of didn't really want the half-time whistle, to be honest. We looked comfortable and we were working reasonably hard. But then obviously the second half performance from kick-off again sort of put us on the back foot, you know.
57th minute, first goal.
Is it?
47 minutes.
47, yeah, it's a couple of minutes.
Yeah, a couple of minutes, yeah.
It's one of those classic scenarios where you just didn't want the half time to come right there and then, because we were in our stride.
We said at half time we were comfortable, we were keeping possession, you know, keep doing it. Don't think we need to push and force anything. They were wearing them down. There's no coincidence we were getting stronger, because the more we kept the ball, the more they were chasing it, and if we carried on that in that vein, we would have been okay. But obviously our concentration levels dipped again, and we sort of too high defensively, and they brought a lad on that was obviously going to be quick because he was up there on his own. They wouldn't have played in there for any other reason, and we got caught flat-footed, and they were in behind, and Dougie come out, made his decision to come and got skipped past, and it was 1-0 down. And then we had a 10-minute spell of crazy football where we felt we had to force everything and chase the ball, and we lost our shape. And then what was the second goal? 10 minutes after that, 15 minutes after that, yeah.
Yeah, right on the far stick.
Yeah, again,
it was another messy affair, wasn't it?
It was awful. We lost possession in the middle cheaply in the central midfield area. Ended up, I think, at centre half's feet. We tried to dribble out, lost control, lost possession, got sprung again.
It's frustrating to concede sloppy goals.
All our goals
but
are sloppy.
Yeah, exactly. But that's kind of a good thing, because you know that's something you can work on and improve upon.
Well, it's kind of a good
rather
thing.
than teams just coming down here and absolutely, you know.
Yeah, we haven't had many good goals scored against us this year. You know, and it is. We keep saying it's these things, and you know we keep saying it. We're still only 10 games into the season with a new squad, and we're sitting 5th or 6th.
Yeah, we're sitting 5th.
You know, so we would have possibly said, you know, that'd be a great start for us in this tough league. But personally, for me, I was very bitter and upset and disappointed that we didn't go away top of the league Tuesday. You know, because when you don't get yourself in them positions often.
Mike, what did you think about the game on Tuesday? I know you don't let the game wash over. You're quite analytical the way you watch the game.
No, I know.
So what were your overall thoughts?
My last game before Tuesday was Tottenham, and we went ahead there and we gave some crazy goals actually. The first one at Tottenham was just a rebound over the top. The guy ran on, thought he was offside, and he got it in. But that was my last game. I've been following it while I've been away, and Hemel was a fantastic win. And then the 2 cup games, and Ian's been talking to me while I was away, and the Chasetown one was one we want to forget. And then we come to Tuesday, and you know, after not seeing the team for 3 or 4 weeks, or 3 or 4 games, and then looking at it, I thought the link in midfield wasn't there. I thought Ollie was trying to press, and instead of doing his usual job, he was trying to get the ball forward to the forwards. We did miss Dan and Hilly on the right and Dan on the left. That's not taken away from the 2 lads who came in, Ed and Adi, and I thought they'd done extremely well. But what they do is they had their heads down and kept running till they lose it. But you know, up until that last bit, they were very good. And you know, it's pretty evident what's missing in the team. And it's not just about you know, a certain style of player or a player being a great player to come into the team. It's just the link between the team. You know, before I went away and after that Hemel game, we were averaging 3 goals a game. That's what we were scoring, and that's a great tally, okay? After that, we haven't done that, and we're still conceding goals. And at the end of the day, we're always capable of scoring goals, providing we can link it together properly. And unfortunately, losing the midfield player we had on loan, losing him back, we didn't have another player in the squad to actually take that mantle up, did we?
No.
You know, it's a case of either putting Ryan and Ollie in there and both holding and then trying to get the ball to the forwards a bit quicker, or looking for having a good midfield player and a ball player who you can actually get the ball for, and he can start working it between the.
It's just the style, like you say, it's the way in which Jay went about his game as much. You know, I always said to the boys, you know, he's done well, and he's focused. Let's focus on why he did well and how he did well. And you know, it's a little bit too soon for players like Ryan. Lewis is more comfortable right side, although he can play in centre. You say Ollie's a different style of player. It's just we were almost just trying to fill sort of around, you know, sort of fill holes up there. When I think what happened was it was such immediate success with Jay in there that anything that went after wasn't just quite sort of good enough, you know. But that's not through want of these boys trying. We've all dropped in there and had a go. Yeah. But obviously, fortunately enough.
Here we are. Jay Davis has made his return to the club, 18-month contract and £4,000 lighter in your pocket.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know, I must say that I think Andy and Ian done a great job in ambushing me on Tuesday night. I thought the whole Redditch game was set up to show me that we missed Jay Davis, which made me go out on Wednesday morning, finish the negotiations with Woking, which has been going on for 3 weeks since he went. Some hard negotiations from wherever I've been in the world, but finally, you know, we came to an agreement. We paid £4,000 for Jay. We got him on 18 months, an 18-month contract. We have missed him, and it's not that Jay's a fantastic footballer and he's George Best. He's a very good footballer, but more importantly is he plays very well with Ollie. Okay, and they link in midfield, and he knits the team together. So we're very fortunate in that.
It gives us balance in there, doesn't it?
Yeah, and also what it's done, you know, and I've done this before, as you know, it gives the whole club a boost again after disappointing 3 or 4 games where there's been indifferent results. And I've done it before. I've done it again now, and it just builds us all up and gives us a bit more confidence because, you know, the team is very, very good. And the squad's very good, and you know, as Ian said, if we'd won on Tuesday, we would have gone top. But I still haven't seen a team better than us, or anything to worry us. So we've got Jay in, he's on 18-month contract. He's delighted. The lad's stepping down 2 divisions, don't forget, and in our opinion, he could more than hold his own in conference, that's for sure. Yeah. But you know, he's coming down because he likes the club, he likes the style of football we play. One thing he asked me when I first interviewed him, and when I spoke to him, I think it was after the Cambridge City game, he said, you won't change your style of play. He said, because I don't want to play in a team that's just got to whack it forward, play the long ball game. I said, no, I can guarantee you that. We don't do that, Jay. And that was something he asked. So, you know, yeah, welcome, Jay. You're coming home. We're looking forward to you playing on Saturday. And hopefully our fortunes will turn around and we get a little bit of luck and we'll move on.
So just looking ahead to Saturday then, obviously big match away to Stourbridge. How's the squad looking in terms of fitness? Any concerns?
Yeah,
too early to say.
There's a
few, but
it is too early. Yeah, there's a few.
When's this going out?
Tomorrow.
No, well, we're not going to say then.
We're fine, mate. We're full strength.
We're full strength. We're full strength, and
it's tough to pick who's going to travel. Yeah,
and you know, I'm not sure he's on the plane yet, but you know, I spoke to Jose last week, and he said we could have Kaka. So, but I've got Jay, so I don't really need him now.
No, we're looking good. What we are doing is say we're building something here, and you know, Jay's sort of a big part of that, and Addy and sort of has come into it with Jordan, our young lad, and they're part of it. And it's just, you know, getting that balance and picking the team that's sort of comfortable and not sort of filling it with new players and sort of disjointing it. So, yeah, no, the squad's it's getting there. It's starting to take shape. we're getting a good balance about the squad, which is the thing that we're looking at.
Yeah, and I always say to the supporters, you know, I've said it before and I say it again. I said it after the Slough game before, when we lost 1-0 at home to Slough last year. I said, you know, don't be upset. You know, be disappointed, but don't be upset, because, you know, you don't know what we know, and everything you say you feel is wrong. We know. We're fully aware of it, and you know, we can't change things in an instant. And you know, Ian knows exactly what he's doing. You know, the club know exactly what they're doing, but it's not instant. If it was instant, it'd be fantastic. And you know, we've known what's needed. We know we're disappointed if we don't do the right things, but we're trying. But as you said at the top of the interview, Adam, you know, this is all cosmetic. You know, we've got really, really good players, a good management team, a good club, and it's only tweaks, and that's all it is. It's not wholesale changes and get rid of players and bring players in. We've got a very, very talented squad, and it's just time getting to know the opposition. Don't forget, you know, again, like last year, we haven't been to any of the opposition grounds. We haven't played any of the opposition before, and that's a massive disadvantage. Sometimes it's an advantage to us by them not knowing us, but we've built a reputation. So they will make their plans before they come here, before they've even seen us play, and give us respect. We haven't seen anything. We're going to Stourbridge. I've never been to Stourbridge, and I've never seen them play. Have you?
No.
We haven't seen them play.
I've got some information. There's a couple of guys that I know that I've spoken to about Stourbridge, but it's very difficult. It's the usual scenario: strong, physical, good set pieces, which is every team in the league bringing.
And I think it's a bit like last year. You know, once we've played them once, you know, and we get to know, or as soon as they get a game and we're not playing on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night, we'll be over to watch them. We'll have someone watching them. And that's what we do. But, you know, it's so difficult of not knowing what your opposition are. And I think it showed in last year. You know, we have lost 3 games at home. And, you know, we weren't exactly a fortress at home last year, because our away record last year was better than our home record. And we were worried about the pitches last year, how we would cope with our style of football. But we coped, and our away record was better. And there was a reason for that, and the reason was exactly the same as this year. We don't know the opposition. Yeah. So, you know, stick with us. Let's see how we go. If we're in the, I would say, the top 8 or 9 by Christmas, I think I'll be more than happy.
Well, I think
top 10, I'll be happy.
You know, we are sort of building something here, and it will take time and patience from everyone. I know the supporters want to win. Nobody wants to win the football match more than me. I can assure them of that. And you know, I went home to bed without saying a peep to the missus the other night. You know, it's something that the balance and the mix and the blend will come. You know, we're identifying these constant errors we're making, but we're still, you know, and for me, we're sort of still off of what I would consider how we, as a coaching staff and as a football club, want to play our football. You know, we're still off that, but yet we're still up there 4th, 5th in the league. So if we can address those issues as we are doing, I think we're moving forward on contact and sort of recruitment and young players that we're finding.
Yeah, we're planning for next season as well. We're planning for the future. We're moving
further forward already, you know, than I'd ever anticipated, you know, that we would. So I think we're doing okay. We're on the right track. It is patience, and it goes from patience to the fans through to us as on the football pitch of keeping the football, you know. You know, so that's throughout, that is. So, but so far, I've got to admit, some of the games, most of the games we've been to, they've been, especially Frome, for example, the fans down there were magnificent. To the extent that I had a couple come round the dugout and tell me to G the team up a little bit, which was nice. So, no, it's good.